My love of books and reading inspired me to become a writer. For years and years I wanted to write, but I suffered from writer's block, which was very frustrating. But I had a breakthrough one day. I sat in front of my computer and all of those years of ideas and characters and plots that had been living inside my head just amazingly came to life, and it was such a great feeling to be able to finally write. And so I was so excited. I started writing at 8 a.m. and I wrote all day and all night, and by the next morning I had written 30 pages, and the beginnings of my debut novel, Unexpected Interruptions, was born. After I finished writing my book, I started submitting my manuscript to agents, publishers, and book editors. But every single person I submitted my work to turned it down. Rejection is a really hard thing to deal with, but after I got over that, I was determined to follow my dream. And after so much hard work, I wasn't going to turn back, so I started doing lots of research about the publishing industry. I went to literary conferences, I networked and tried to find out everything I could about how to publish a book. And finally, when I was ready, I formed my own publishing company and I published my book myself, and it's been an amazing journey. It's rewarding, but it's very challenging because you have to do everything yourself. So in order to be successful, you really have to be able to combine creativity with a sense of business. At the end of the day, publishing is about a business. And so I was able to take that approach, that business approach, and sell my books, market my books, and eventually I was able to get a book deal from a major publisher. And so now my originally self-published titles will be re-released by Kensington, my new publisher, Kensington Defina Books, for giving me more exposure and broader distribution of my work. And I'm really, really excited about that. My novel, Unexpected Interruptions, is a story that follows the journey of a young African-American woman who becomes involved with two men, and one is black and one is white. And as her relationship builds with both men, a secret from her past comes up, and she finds herself doing things she never thought she would do as a result of her relationship with these men. But the book has a lot of different addresses a lot of different social issues like family dysfunction and class stratification. So there are lots of different social issues that I think avid readers will find very interesting to discuss, especially book clubs. I think it makes a great book club discussion. My typical day is anything but typical. And that's why I love what I do, because there's a new challenge every day. The only thing that I think remains constant is the fact that I rise early every day. But I start my day typically with looking over my to-do list. I answer emails, return phone calls, and I plot my day according to what I'm writing and what I have to do on that to-do list. It's really hard to juggle it all and balance it, because on the one hand I'm still working with book sellers and vendors and other industry professionals, but now that I've transitioned over to a traditional publisher, I work with my editor there and some of the folks on the staff of Kensington. So, you know, my days are really full, but I wouldn't change anything because I love what I do. My favorite place to write is my office in my home, and my office used to be actually the attic. And I renovated the attic, and it's a wonderful space, and it's great for my creativity. I love it because there are exposed brick on the wall, and then I painted the other walls a soft green color. I made a bench along the side of the wall and filled it with lots of soft, fluffy pillows. So when I'm ready to go from writing at my desk to just reading and editing, I can go over to my bench, lay on my pillows, light candles, and just really get into my characters. It's a real cozy, comfortable atmosphere, and for me that makes a difference in my writing. People would be surprised to find Common. His CD, Water for Chocolate, I absolutely love. He's one of my favorite artists. I love Common. The profession that I would choose would be a professional lifestyle person like B. Smith or Martha Stewart. I love all things domestic. I love cooking, I love entertaining, and home design and interior. I also like doing home improvement projects. I watch This Old House religiously, so I love doing projects around the house. I even have my own tool belt and power drill. The biggest lesson that I've learned since becoming a published author is you really have to have lots of determination and a belief in yourself and your work. You can't give up. In life, there are lots of times when you'll hear no more than you'll hear yes. So you have to keep pushing through all of those no's until you find your yes. And that's the key to success in anything that you do, but particularly in publishing, because the field is so competitive now, and it's fast-paced, and it's really changing with technology. So you have to be determined and just hang in there. Number one, do your research. Find out everything you can about the publishing industry. It's a tough industry, and you have to have thick skin. It's ever-changing. Technology is really becoming a key player in how books are published. So really inform yourself and network with industry professionals and other authors. Another piece of advice I would give to aspiring writers and new writers is to connect with book clubs. Book clubs are the lifeline of an author's career. Book clubs are groups of avid readers who serve as literary ambassadors for their community. They support authors in our work. They hold literary conferences. They attend literary conferences. They're just wonderful groups to connect with, and I would encourage all authors to connect with book clubs.